So hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Elden Ring. Today is gonna be a different type of video because today is one of my favorite videos that I have recorded in like quite a bit right now. And that is because I have completed my first technically this is my third challenge run, but I have completed my first no death run for Elden Ring, and before this I actually ended up doing this two more times, and I just ended up not being able to record it correctly for whatever reason. But this time it's working perfectly, and I'm so giddy to finally being able to share this with you guys, because holy shit, this was so much work. Because I'm not good at Souls games, to be honest. I feel like I've gotten pretty decent at Elden Ring at least, but for the majority of it, I'm still a pretty much beginner at challenge runs. Also, my speaking is pretty fucked because it's been a bit since I've sat down and recorded something, and I was out for a bit, and I don't know why I'm telling you this. I was out for a trip. It was really fun. Whatever. So today I'm gonna be sharing with you my no death run, and I wanna set up some ground rules because as any good challenge run should have, this one has some ground rules as well. And when you start off the game, this is one of the biggest technicalities for my run at least, and for most of the challenge runs for this game. Now, as soon as you start the game, you're greeted with the grafted scion, and this boss is just here to be like, yep. This is just to show you that the game is super tough, and you need to not only learn but also get better gear and shit if you're not that good at like Souls games in general, like I just showed you. But you can actually kill him, and I have done that with every single class in the game. There's a older video for you to check out, but I'm not gonna be doing that for this video, because if you like kill him, now, even if you are an absolute god gamer and you end up killing him, there's no way to progress this at all for whatever godforsaken reason. Like at the start of the game, if you want to progress absolutely anywhere, you have to die. Like this is the only path that you have to take right at the start of the game after you beat Scion. This like area opens up, but if you go over to this cliff right here, that happens. And with that one, you don't actually respawn anywhere. What happens is that the game progresses itself, and it puts you right at the start of the game, right in Limgrave, right here, where you're supposed to be starting the actual game. So we can't, of course, do that, because the rule for this run is super simple. It's as simple as it gets. If for any reason throughout my run I see the "you died" text that you just saw there on my screen, for whatever reason, this challenge run ends right there. I have to reset. I have to start all the way from the beginning again and do everything I did up to that point again. But since we have to deal with Scion somehow, what I found out you can do is, now if you just let Scion hit you and don't jump off anywhere and don't go to the cliff, which is the only way to move forward, what I'm gonna do is open up my status bar, and you saw that the game also progresses this way without me dying. No "you died" text shows up, and when I had my status window open, it also showed that I got my health all the way down to 1 and not 0. And so because of that, that means that I actually haven't died. So that's the way that I'm actually gonna move past Scion. So with that, we can actually move on from the very first hurdle, which is the one of the biggest things, which I was like, is the no death run even possible in this game? Because you have to die at the start, but you apparently don't. Even the game goes out of its way to have a different kind of transition when you let Scion hit you. So we're gonna do that, and I'm also gonna put in some other rules, because this is my own challenge run and I can do whatever I want pretty much with this one. So I'm not gonna be using any of the spirit summons, because they're awesome. They're an awesome addition to the game, and they let more people see more of the game, which I think is another reason that this game was so popular, is because I don't think you should be banging your head against the wall all of the time if you don't enjoy it, even for these games. So it's a fine addition, but I'm not going to use them for my own challenge run, because I think it's just more fun doing every single thing that I have to do myself in the game. But that's just me, eh? And I'm also not gonna be using any of the crazy glitches or like crazy insane weaponry or something that is overtly like broken right from the get-go. So what I mean is like the warp is an example where you like block with your weapon and then you like move forward a bit. Like some speedrunners use a metronome to time it as well. So you like warp really far into the game, and you can use that to skip a fuck ton of the game, which I'm not gonna do because for my first challenge run at least I wanted to do this as vanilla as possible. So like dangers like Margit or Godric, or well, Godric is not really a danger, or Radon, or a lot of the bosses that I would pretty much skip by doing those warps, I have to actually fight, which is way more fun. And I also mean like the wrong warp is another example where you like go to the four belfries and then you like there's a glitch that you can do which immediately puts you into the end game into Faramazula, which again that lets you skip so much, and plus also it gets you some of the later game upgrade items as well. So it's super handy to have, but I'm not gonna be using it because to be honest, it's just more fun for me to actually go through the game and not just warp everywhere for whatever reason. So I think that's pretty much it. And for my own weapons, I'm gonna be using the golden halberd, which is my main source of damage, which is my main lifeline in the game, basically. And I know the golden halberd has holy damage, which is pretty much the worst damage type in the base game. But to be honest, it gets so much physical AR and has standard and pierce as its physical damage types, which are two of the best damage types in the game. Which pierce is pretty much the best damage type, and standard, it's not really like amazing, but it's like whenever you're fighting anything, standard is not something that they're super resistant to usually the resistances come in for slash, for spears, or for strike. So standard and pierce are super good to have, plus it has golden vow on it, which again is nice to have for the extra damage and defense. And I'm also going to be using it because I wanted to use a weapon that was upgradable with somber stones, because you need only one somber stone per weapon level, unlike the smithing stones, regular ones, which you need like 96 stones to max out a weapon, which is super stupid. And I don't really want to go through that, at least for my first challenge, and I'm gonna do those eventually as well. I want to do a lot of challenges for this game. So somber stones are super easy to get, other than the somber stone 7. Starting from 1 all the way up to the fucking somber ancient, the one of the rarest stones that should be. It's super easy to get them super early, but the worst stone to get is somber 7. They are, I don't know why they're the most inaccessible stones in the game. Even somber 8s and 9s you can just pick up right out the gate, right out of Limgrave, without fighting anything. I don't know why somber 7s are so tough to come by, even though they're in the like sewers, they are in the nameless eternal city, they're in a lot of different places. But for my own run, I went with the somber stone 7 in the Magma Manor, which Volcano Manor, but I'm gonna keep calling it Magma Manor. So in Magma Manor, you can get a somber 7 after you beat Noble or do some parkour, which I'm not gonna do because I'm not good at that. I'm gonna beat Noble because again, I just wanna fight more of the bosses. It's also a really good fight. So also that somber stone has some synergy because you can also get a 5 and a 6 on the way to Noble. So 5, 6, and 7 are all gonna be in Magma Manor. So I thought that was a perfect somber stone to get. It's the most accessible one, and I also get 5 and 6 on the way. Plus we get a cool fight with Noble out of it, and plus he's a pretty tough fight. But to be honest, I'm fine with it. And I think that's pretty much it. Enjoy, I guess. This was super fun for me to do. At least let's hope it's fun to watch for you guys, and leave anything you want to say in the comments. I'm pretty sure I'll reply pretty soon to you. So for this one, I'll be going with Vagabond instead of Samurai, even though whenever you see a challenge run of this game, and probably my later challenge runs will also be running Samurai. But for this one, I wanted to go with Vagabond because Square Off is just amazing to have right off the bat, and being able to stance break any boss in 2 hits, well, not any boss, but most of them, since they have 80 poise, get stance broken in 2 hits is very strong. It's just basically broken. And I'm also starting with the Lance Between rune because to me it doesn't really matter what type of like gift I go with at the start for this run. It's really pointless for me. Okay, time to show Cyan who's boss. Hope I don't get destroyed by him. Even though I'm gonna let him hit me eventually, but not right at the start. Also, I want to check something after this boss fight. What? That made no sense. Yeah, now you can hit me, sir. See? I can kill him if I want. No hit as well. Okay, so part of the reason that I wanted to go with the Golden Halberd, even though it has holy damage, is, well, I always, for every single run I do, I always kill 3 Sentinels right out the gate. And because of that, I've gotten pretty good at him. And I just thought, well, it's a good weapon and I get it right out the gate. Why not just use that for my run? And then Vagabond also has, like, I need to invest like 3 stats, 3 points in just 2 stats to actually be able to wield it. It's super easy. And plus strength builds are my favorite as well, so there's that. See, it's so obnoxious how insane Square Off is. Just constantly starts breaking him in 2 hits. Damn. That was hitless as well. My god. And there it is. Fuck this guy in particular. For no reason. And that's it. That's all I need to do. 14 dex for 1 point in that, and then 3 points in faith, and I can already wield the halberd if I put in the strength tier. It's super nice. So in the Weeping Peninsula, we can get a bunch of sacred tears and golden seed. 1 golden seed actually, and then 3 sacred tears, which is super nice. And then the Somber 2. Got it by some very angry jellyfish, for whatever reason. Is there a lot of reason for that, huh? For why those 4 jellyfish in particular are such assholes. Maybe Vati knows, I don't know. Since you'll also see that this thing has a 30 strength requirement, so I'll need at least 20 to wield it, which I don't really want to pour that many points into it right at the start here. I want to go more into vigor, because that'll be super helpful for a no death run. So what I'm gonna do is pick up the strength tier, because this thing is obnoxiously strong, because it gives you 10 points in strength for 3 minutes after you use it in the physic flask. And because strength is like special, it's different than all of the other stats. When you two-hand a weapon, you get 50% extra strength for your character for whatever reason. Like if you're at 20, you get 30. If you're at 30, you get 45. And that, because of that, the strength tier is super strong. It can get you to like soft cap super easy. Like if you level up to only level 25, you can actually make sure that your character gets the Godric's Great Rune, which is 5 points more in strength, and then 10 points more by the strength tier. And because of that, that's what, 40 points? When you two-hand your weapon, that's 60. So you can get to 60 strength by only leveling up to 25, which is super strong. Also, another good thing about using the Golden Halberd is it has such a boring Ash of War that you don't even need to kill Alexander right at the start. So we keep a friend. And here's the Wondrous Physic Flask, which one of the most important items in the entire game. Useful for every single build you will ever do. And it's just hidden right out here, just in the middle of nowhere for whatever reason. Now with my halberd, I'm probably just always gonna do a charged R2 as much as I can, or a jump R2, so getting the spike crack tier gets me 10% extra damage on my charge R2s. And over here, just by this absolutely terrifying sleeping rune bear, we also have the Axe Talisman, which is another 10% increase, so It's super nice. And since the golden halberd has the single hit charge R2 instead of some of the other halberds that have a double sweep, I really like doing that a lot. On the other halberds, it's just better to do jump R2s also. Why is Torrent not coming out? What is happening? Now this dumbass over here sells some Saint Trina's arrows, which are basically just sleep arrows. And they're super useful against one of the most bullshit bosses in the game. You'll see later on. That was the first hit I took from a fucking fireball. This one is going so well. It's been no hit so far other than that little explosion that I got hit by right at its tail end. Which, if I was trying to do a no-hit run, I would just kill that guy with like a bow or something at the start of that area. So maybe I will try one. I don't think I'm that good yet, but maybe I can do it. So I'm pretty much done with Limgrave for now. And to be honest, I've practiced Margit and I've practiced Godric so much on all of these runs that at this point I just consider them as part of my setup. So I'm just gonna put all of the stuff that I've collected in, and then we can just go kill Margit. Just destroy his ass right at the start. Not much leveling required. Actually, base vigor right now. So let's just hope it goes well. Come on. I pressed it. Press dodge. Didn't matter. Oh. Almost got pushed off there. See, this halberd is amazing. This thing is +2 right now. And I have no strength to speak of. I just have the physic flask and nothing else. And that's how hard this thing hits. I love it so much. Can't believe, Bloodhound's Fang is an amazing weapon right here in Limgrave. But this is so much better than that because it gets standard and pierce as its physical damage. And it's so good because of that. Bloodhound's Fang gets slash, which is... it's not bad, but it's one of the worst damage types in the game. Even though Bloodhound's Fang is just absolutely insane as well. It's such a good weapon. Also, the reason I killed Gostok is because I'm going the side path and the knight. You'll see the knight in a second. He doesn't aggro to you right away if you kill him. If you don't kill Gostok, he immediately goes for your rectum. The knight does. Gostok is pretty harmless. They sometimes get out of step like that and they start doing this. Where one throws, then the other throws, and one throws, then the other throws. It's super annoying to deal with when they do that. What? What the fuck was that? That was kind of sick. A backwards jump? What the hell did I do that? Now this fucker right here, he's probably gonna one-shot me. Or like true combo me, if I let him. But if you don't kill Gostok, what he does is, he locks you in here and the knight aggroes you immediately. But if you destroy Gostok right at the start, you can just distract the knight with a kukri. And then, well, no harm, no foul. Now it's time for two life-threatening skips right at the start of the game. Because you could die doing these things. Just to fall damage, which fall damage is one of the biggest, well, it is the biggest enemy when you're trying to do a no-death run in Souls games here. So, what I like to do here, the reason I like to do these skips here is because of the Jump Talisman and Godric's Great Rune, which both of them I'm gonna be using for the rest of the run, so it's nice to get them. Golden Eyes. 5 times extra runes, even though it's still not that many. And there, if you miss this jump and fall right down there, you do die. I survived there, but when I jumped from the ledge above, if you drop all the way down there instead of landing on the boundary first, then well, you're pretty much dead. Which is also another reason that I like to do Margit and Godric as part of my setup. Because dying to fall damage after you've set up for like over 40 minutes or something is very, very disheartening. It's not nice. That was no it though. That was super nice. And now since we got the skip earlier, we can immediately go activate the Great Rune, which is super nice because Godric's Great Rune is obnoxious. It gives you 5 points on every single attribute. So vigor, strength, endurance, everything. It's very, very strong. Now, as I said before, finding a Somber 7 is one of the hardest things in this game. It's one of the hardest stones to find. They're all so late game, but Raya can get you to the Magma Manor pretty quick. So, I'm gonna start a quest and I'm gonna also do a quest until the point that she teleports me there. And then I can get my Somber 5, 6 and 7, all of them, back to back. But then it gives you that emote. I fucking love that one. My favorite emote in the game. I'm also gonna put it on. Is that? You guys continue, I don't want to intrude. You know something dumb? I have actually died to this jump before. Because I used up my double jump. Like I got clipped by something. Then I just fell. You need your double jump to go past that gap. To get to EG without having to go through the... pretty much the first invisible wall that anybody would see in this game. Also, you can just get a rune arc when you're going to the Grand Lifter deck. That's right here, just chilling. There's also another one across the street, but I don't want to get hit in the face by giant rocks. EG the go. Be selling somber stones. Super nice for me, since I'm using a somber weapon. Now, I want more of the sleeper arrows, which are past the gate that you need the Celia key for. I don't know what it's called. I think it's the Academy Glintstone key or something like that. So to get that, you have to like steal it basically from behind Smaragd. But I was thinking like even during my well, it wasn't really an all bosses run, but the run where I fought the NG plus 7 bosses, you can check it out on the channel. During that run, I didn't really fight a dragon. I mean, I fought Placidus Sax and 40 Sax, but not really one of the more boring ones. So I just feel like might as well, right? This is my first challenge, and so I wanted to also like include some of the more like boss variety, I guess. I don't know. I'm still not too sure about my routing for this since I'm new to this. Sir? Actually, that might be the best I've done this fight. Even during my routing, I didn't almost kill him, and look at his health. He doesn't have any. What the hell? I think I did that so well that even he forgot that he had to die. So I had to hit him just one more time to be like, yep, dude, you don't have any health. Die. Holy shit, I destroyed him. What the fuck was that about fighting a dragon? That was not a fight. He got off one move. Oh man. And even that move he wouldn't have got off if I was actually paying attention. I thought he just died, so I didn't attack him after he got up from the riposte. Holy shit, that was insane. Love that shit. You know, since going past that gate now, what I can do is I can pick up a golden seed for free and 20 more of those sleeper arrows, which is super nice to have. Now we're pretty much ready to try and get to Magma Manor. So now I'm gonna get the other Dectus half and then we're set. Okay, so I may have forgot about Patches. Patches shop is super nice because you get 3 gold pickle falfoots for a run like this. It's pretty good to get extra runes. And I get the Market Shackle, which is super nice to have against the boss fight that is coming up pretty soon actually. But before that, you also have to deal with this invasion. My god, he took me right out the air. I thought I got a sprint off. I usually kill him before Yura shows up, but this time he just took me out right out of the air, and that one attack meant that he was gonna get fucked by Yura. It's fine by me. It's totally fine by me. Yeah, it's Patches time. The absolute meme of a character. Oh, they sure do, buddy. I don't think you're ready for it, though.
I surrender. White flag and all.
Dumbass. So I'm not gonna kill him because I can get his items even if I do kill him, but it's fine to let him be, right? He also gives you infinite fan daggers, which is nice, but we're not gonna be using that for this run. Even though they're better than throwing daggers at upkeeping poise damage because they go out in a spread, so you're more likely to hit them. Plus, I think they have a higher poise build-up as well, which, to be honest, it doesn't really matter because I'm building around poised breaks as well, since it's all charge R2s and jump heavies for me with the halberd. So time to meet the biggest dumbass in the game here. This Knight's Cavalry is so easy to chase that even I'm gonna do it. I don't need to. I don't need the runes, but it's just so fun. Moron. It's actually I wanted to do that because first of all 42,000 runes, but the Bloodhound step, which is super nice to have in Magma Manor, as you'll see in a bit. Now I also want to kill this avatar, which again is one of those bosses that I didn't fight in my previous video. So there's that. Plus he gives you the heart here, which is super nice to have for a no death run when you're not as good at the game as some of the more amazing no hit runners. Oh fuck. What am I doing? What an idiot. That was almost bad. Then he does this stupid shit. One of the worst attacks in the game. Oh my god! What the fuck? Holy shit, he's just spamming it now. I'm never gonna get a stance break again, and the previous one I botched so hard by standing in Scarlet Rod. Holy shit. He's just spamming Golden Land over here. King of Baloney. Moron. Fuck you, man. Can't believe he did that many. Dumbass with his 4 ground slams. Ugh. That was not nice. I also like using one of the gold pickle foul foots here, because that avatar gives you a fuck ton of runes. Even more so, like a lot of the people choose Grail, this dragon over here who's just chilling. You can use bleed to kill him, but I'm not gonna do that because that avatar gives more runes than this dragon here. It was kinda nuts. I also don't want to kill him since this takes so long. I can't be arsed. I'm too lazy. That is such a dumb attack. Whatever. Here's the other Dectus medallion. Super nice to have. It's not just super nice to have, it's essential for this run. I'm also just gonna go grab the Somber Stone 8s and 9s because it's super easy to get those in Dragon Barrier. And like I said, 7 is the toughest one to get for whatever godforsaken reason. Even more so than 8, 9 and 10. There we go. Now we can work towards 5, 6 and 7, and then I feel like my setup would be done. Because then we'll have a +9 weapon, and the +10 you can get, the one that I'm talking about that you can get a really early one is the one in Mogwin. And I don't really want to do that one. I'm just gonna go grab the one that is put on your path in the story anyway, in Farum Azula, even though it's a super annoying area. Oh wait, I didn't I didn't even give Raya her necklace back yet. There she is.
I knew you. I hereby take my hand. Give I will pray.
And here we are. Magma Manor. Here we get our Somber 7. And 5 and 6 as well, but the Somber 7 is more important. Now you know the reason I wanted the Bloodhound Step. Just being an absolute Chad, casually surfing the lava. The fucker almost pushed me off. Holy shit, he almost pushed me off. He just went into the animation, but I was in my R1, so I am before that, but my god, he would have pushed me off into the lava. Woo! How did I fuck that up? I ran too far, I guess. That's some. I wanted to distract him, but I'm probably just gonna have to kill him now. How far? Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill him. Hey, I didn't want to kill you, dude. You came at me hard. And now here's another cool ass boss fight, which I'm probably gonna fuck up. You can get the Somber 7 without actually fighting this guy. But the easier skip, that was a super easy jump, has been patched. And the current one requires you to use the Ruptured tier, which I never really got how to do. So I'm just gonna fight him, which he's a super cool fight, so I don't really mind it. It's super fun fighting Noble. It's just one attack of his, that the one that you're about to see, because I fucked it up. This one. I think this is the worst attack, one of the worst attacks in the game. All you can really hope to do is that, get him stuck on a pillar like that. Okay. That was not nice. I'm completely botching the phase 2 of this fight right now. What even? I almost got hit by that as well. See? He's a fun fight. Like it a lot. Okay, now it's time for some more life-threatening parkour. Which, for whatever godforsaken reason, is how I'm gonna be getting all of my items somehow. Trying to fall damage is such a punch in the gut you don't know. After learning so many of these fights. Even though I fucked up on the phase transition there and I almost botched it. Now here it is. I have had one of my previous attempts on this no death run, and because I fucked this up, well, not this time I guess, which is thank God. Like I said, trying to fall damage is a punch in the gut. But we're pretty much home free. This guy can probably hit me, but he won't be able to kill me in one shot. Think I'm done, right? Yeah. Woo! Okay, that is a scary section, let me tell you. You can die to Noble, you can die to fucking getting grabbed by the maiden. You can also die to just plain ass fall damage. It's super tough. Just for one stone. And with that, I'm almost maxed out on my weapon. Look at that physical AR. Like, I know that it's not really good to have holy damage in this game, but this thing gets so much physical AR that doesn't really matter. It's so nice. Okay, we're gonna go back to Altus just to touch a grace, because once you do that, is that when you can go fight Radahn. And he is gonna be my second great rune, which I can make Renala, but to be honest, I don't really like Renala's fight. And Radahn is not only a cooler boss, but also a tougher one, so it also makes this run look a bit cool, right? Okay, so here we are. One of the most important fights in the game. You need this fight even to get into the DLC. It's super cool. It's a good fight as well. Radahn is very cool. The only real complaint I have about this is, like, he's way bigger than he probably should be. So the camera is kind of stupid on him, but I think I'm pretty good at him. Let's hope I don't fucking die to Radahn now. That'll be pretty silly. After picking him instead of Renala as my second Great Rune, and then if I die to him, won't be nice. I've been unable to outrun that for quite a bit now. And though you can just dodge it pretty easily like that with the dismount, but I know why that happens sometimes. What am I doing? Wasted a flask for no reason. But it's fine. I won't need them. Right? I won't need them. Such a cool attack. That's done, everybody. The Great Rune boss that took me almost a day to beat the first time through. Oh man. I mean, my weapon is way over leveled for him. I don't think I really am, like my character I don't think is. Like I'm level 53, that's not a lot, but my weapon is insane. It's +9. And with like, what do I get? Like 60 strength? 60 effective strength? It gets an insane amount of AR, so makes sense that he died that fast. But I love that. Okay, so since Radahn is down, now we can move on to the capital. And get a third talisman slot as well. And I'm also just gonna kill this Margit cosplayer. Because he's on the way. It's not a tough fight, it's fine. Watch me die to him now. I won't. Offer. I over-rotated. Bye, sir. That's kind of weird, but sure. Wait, there's gold dust going around here, so I got like 2000 extra runes for that. Which isn't much, but I won't complain. I'm also gonna buy some throwing daggers, just in case. Now this is another one of those pointless fights that I'm taking on right now. Because I also didn't fight Saluria in my previous run. So I wanted to fight one of them. And Crucible Knights are super tough. They could kill me. But it's still just nice to fight them. I like their moveset. I keep saying I want to fight them and then it's like they get 2 attacks off and I completely destroy them. I also wanted to fight them because you get a hero's rune there, which is a fuck ton of souls. It's like, what, 50k? I think hero's rune 5 is 50k, I'm pretty sure. Or is it like 40k? Because I know that Lord's rune is 50k. I'm not sure. We'll see. Actually, I can just check, can't I? Hero's Rune 5 is 35k. That makes sense, yeah. I also love how, like, this game is pretty old, so most of you probably know this by now, but getting over the dragon's wing, like coming into the capital, seeing a giant dragon, a stone dragon, right in the middle of it all, it's so cool, and then getting to go up its wing is such a sick design choice as well. I love it. I love FromSoft. I also keep going back to Kale and just selling my shit and forgetting to buy the throwing daggers for whatever reason. I hate it. Also, the reason that I'm destroying these fuckers is because of the Ritual Shield Talisman, which is such a good talisman. It increases your... It increases all your negations when you are at max health. So it's super super cool for a run like this, and I'm about to get my 4th talisman slot, so it will fit nicely. These fuckers can sometimes follow you in here. I also would have liked to get the throwing daggers for this fight, but I forgot. So whatever. No way, he just did that to me. Man just jumped over my swipe. It was nuts. Okay. 80,000 runes for that. That's nuts. And there's the ritual shield, which... that sound means it's activated now. Okay, I have 60 vigor now because of the great rune, so I'm just gonna pump strength. And finally, I'm actually gonna go back and buy the throwing daggers. Because it'd be nice to have one more god as well, because he fucks off and runs around a lot. How did I not dodge that? What am I doing? Playing this so badly. Can't believe I didn't dodge that hammer attack. Good fight otherwise though. Hey! I didn't want to do that.
Hello again, old friend.
Hi. What even did I get hit by? We got that guy all the way in the back hit me with a crossbow bolt, I think. Holy shit, man. This area still looks amazing. I mean, there's nothing to do here. It's just me running around a lot until I get to the final boss. Like right from the get-go. I'm not killing anything. I'm not collecting anything. I need like 1 sacred tear from here, but the area looks cool at least. But I love FromSoft designs. Like, look at this fucking bridge, man. There's also giant... Holy shit, I was about to die there. There's also giant chains that you can go over later in this area, but this bridge is just so cool. Love it. Absolutely love the visual design they have. Also, down there is the consecrated snowfields, which is one of the highest scale areas in the game. Whew. Okay, I also forgot that I wanted to get the fire talisman, which is nice for this boss because he does a lot of fire damage. So I'm just gonna go do that again. I don't know how I forgot. I usually do that before, but whatever. Holy shit, that was bad. What the hell happened? How did I just slide off like that? Oh my god, that could have been a death right there. Just out of nothing. Need to pay attention, man. It's almost a 2-hour run at this point, and if I fuck it up now, especially dying to fall damage, it would be so fucking... It'll be tilting. I don't think I'd be able to do another run right now. Okay. This boss can be tricky, but I think I have a script for them, which I just hope I can execute correctly, or I will get hurt quite a bit. Coming close to dying, which is not ideal for a run like this. Hello, sir. Fuck you. Hate this guy. No way did this fucker do his biggest attack right away. My god. Almost tried to frame trap me. He's never done that attack right as I'm fucking critical hitting his friend. So it usually goes better than that. But I got hit once, so there it is. That's the talisman I'm looking for. So if I drink my flask now, my fire negation is at 55, almost 56, 55.913. Won't be getting better than that. Okay, now after running around for like 20 minutes, it's finally time for one of the worst bosses in the game. This guy's second phase is some of the worst design they've ever had. I hate it. Not in terms of visuals. The visual design is absolutely impeccable. I mean in terms of gameplay. It's not nice to play. That didn't stagger him? What the fuck? I think I missed it. My stagger window, but let's see. Alright. Throwing daggers for the win. Yeehaw. Good thing I went and got some. Bonk. Can't believe I survived that. Also, I forgot to do Golden Mao. Let's see if I can get a stance break, I was gonna say. Hit him in the face. I think one more. Nice. Like, the visual design is intense, but my god do I hate this boss fight. It's not fun at all. Oh, fuck's sake, I almost fucked it up. Okay, just no fire breath, please. I know there's plenty of baloney you can do other than just fire breath. Just do the other baloney you have. Don't do fire breath. That one's fine too. That one's fine too. Holy shit! There was no hit. Right? I didn't get hit, right? I'm pretty sure I have 10 flasks. There was no hit fire giant right there. No cheese strat, no sleep pods, no super insane build with crazy stagger potential or anything. That was just a fucking honest fight where I just no hit that fucker. That's so fucking cool. I love that. Because he's such a big bottleneck for this build. For my, well, for this run I should say, not for this build. But my god, I didn't even need the fire damage negation. Or any negations for that matter. I didn't even get hit. Oh, let's not fucking die here. Yep, this is... I don't know why they made it like this. Actually, I do know why they made it like this. Because FromSoft are assholes. Holy shit. That jump back there is you can easily die there. My god, man, I'm so fucking giddy. That was such a good fight. I can't believe I no-hit him. I mean, he didn't do his fire breath, which is super nice of him. Because it's definitely the worst attack. The most unfair attack they have made. And I'm so glad that that didn't happen. Whew. Because I would have had to, like, use Memory of Grace and just fuck off. But I'm so glad I didn't have to. Oh, that's so nice. I'm semi-chubbed. Actually, I'm fully erect, man. Sorry, Melina. Well, we're in the end game now, boys. I'd say, and girls, but I just recently checked my analytics. It's all boys. 100%. My demographic is 100% guys. a lot of places to just die to fall damage, so let's hope it doesn't happen, because it has on one of my previous runs. I messed up this walk off here, and I walked off too soon, just died. Fell to my fucking death. Okay, at least until the next boss, which is the worst boss in this game. Actually, Gideon is pretty bad, but Godskin Duo are so bad, man. So, until I get to Gideon, this is the worst boss, I'm saying. The sole reason I've been collecting a bunch of sleep arrows throughout my run here. All the way up to 40, which is an overkill. I need like 10. Actually, I need 14, if I'm gonna be honest. Sir? There we go. It's 3 arrows when they first appear, and then it's 4 arrows when they appear again. So it's 7 arrows per Godskin. If I don't miss, that is. Oh, for fuck's sake. The lock-on just screwed me there. It switched to Apostle, so I couldn't hit Noble again. Even after they're dead, you can hit him for more damage. It's nice. Okay. See? It counts. There it is. 4 arrows. Oh! That's annoying, but sure. See, you can bait him in doing that one right at the phase shift. If you're not a dumbass like I was in my previous Noble fight. So I'm glad I got to show you as well. Even though he should have died before he phase shifted. But I somehow missed. Holy shit, man. That boss on my first playthrough was absolute fucking agony. I don't know why they decided to do a boss like that with 2 Godskins, but holy shit, that was such a chore on my first playthrough. I'm so glad there's a sleep strat for them. I fought them like 3 or 4 times maybe before I found out about the sleep strat. Also, I almost died there. Just jumped off. So every single time in those first 3 to 4 tries, it was a fucking slog of a boss fight. I hate that boss so much. Like, Godskin, Apostle, and Noble are both amazing bosses. Noble is so good, and Apostle is really, really great as well. Alone, though. But put them together like that, and they're a menace. I'm sure they've farmed so many players. As they found me. Another risky jump, but that talisman is too good to pass up. All physical damage negation up. So right now I'm at almost 60, well, 54 and 55 across the board on physical damage negations. If I use boiled crab, I use like golden vow and hard tier, it's gonna be so nice. At least for the first hit, because I have ritual shield. Nama is one of the worst running section in this game. You can just jump off through there and there's a skip, but I'm not gonna do that because... How did I miss that? Because there's a chance that I die to fall damage doing that skip, which I don't want. And the birds are really annoying, but I still think I have a better chance of doing the birds than the fucking skip itself. I also have a bunch of negations up, so it shouldn't be too bad. Wow. Holy sh... What the fuck? Actual worst enemy in the game. Dude, what the fuck happened? Come back up. He's stuck. Wow. Now you're not stuck, huh? Fucker. Hit him. Every single time that I decide to not do the bird skip, I lose my will to live in this area, dude. Just glad this halberd can hit high. Oh my god! They suck. I hate them. Why did that appear so late? And another reason that I didn't want to do the bird skip, where you just entirely skip this complete running section, is this. The somber ancient dragon smithing stone. So that we can max out my halberd. Finally! Okay, now. For the most part I should be fine. Unless I die to fall damage, which can happen in another one of these areas. Right past this fucker. Here. I could just fall off and die, which I don't want. Hate these chakram guys. They have such good aim. Oh, we actually made it, man. My holy god. That section sucks. It's such a stressful running section for this game. Wait. I'm aggroed still? That's kind of crazy. Well, let's go back to EG. I know I got all of my upgrade. Well, not go back to EG. Go back to Master Hugh. You know I got all of my upgrades from EG, but I feel like since he wants to make a god slaying weapon, might as well. Imagine I sold the wrong stone there somehow. Is this thing better? Huh. I never fucking realized that. Won't be needing this. Don't think I'll be needing... And there it is, maxing out my weapon. It's clobbering time, baby. Even though it's been clobbering time, I've been destroying everything without... I haven't died a single time. Which is the whole point of the run, I know, but it's still very, very nice. Let's see though. Malekith can be a pain in the ass. So, we'll see. Malekith, he does a lot of damage very, very quickly. So, he can still take you down even with so many defenses up. And even though I know the fight so well, and he's one of my favorite fights in the game, but still, just because of the nature of the fight, how it's a fucking DPS check. DPS race, I should say. It can be pretty bad. But we'll see. Have a bunch of negations up, it shouldn't be too bad.
Approaches destined death. I will not have it stolen from me again.
Holy shit, that was bad. I didn't expect to stance break him there like that. You don't know how bad that was. Oh. That was way closer than I would have liked it to be. Oh my god. Holy shit. I accidentally stance broke him in the first phase at the worst moment. Because as soon as I visceraled him, as soon as I hit him with the critical hit, he came into the second phase right as I pulled my fucking halberd out of him, which is the worst case scenario, to be honest. Holy shit. You guys, you have no idea. You have no clue just how bad that could have been. Oh my god. Again, I'm pretty sure I can also get some let's see. Because this puts me at 54 strength. Which is, if I two-hand, that's 81. Which is the soft cap. So, I feel like I should just put the rest of my points into endurance and dex. It has pretty decent scaling with dex still. My halberd. So, let's do that. Whew. Like I said at the start of the Malakath fight, he's one of my favorite fights. I know him pretty well, but still, he can just do a lot of damage really quickly. If you make one mistake, you're suddenly fucking dead. I'm so glad I was at 60 vigor though there, or I was definitely dead. I don't think 50 was enough there. I was dead if I didn't have 60. Hoo-wee! That was kind of nuts, but I'm glad. It's nice to have moments like that in a run like this. Well, not for me. It's not nice for my heart, but at least it's good for the video, I think. Okay. Now here comes the bullshit blaster. One of the worst fights they've ever made in any of their games. I don't know why this fight fucking exists, but hey, it does. We just have to deal with it.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. It's a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, lass. None shall take the throne. Queen Marika has our helps for us. We continue to strive.
Whew, I was not ruling. I was constantly keeping on his ass because I did not want to let him heal. Holy shit, that fight can be so much worse. Ugh, I don't know why they made it like that. I'm so glad I interrupted everything though. Yeah, I get it. Shut up. Leave me alone. Now, here I usually sprint. But I don't want to die to fall damage. I know I've said it a lot. But on a no-death run, when you're smoking everything, and then you die to, falling somewhere, it is some of the worst feeling, let me tell you. Because I've had that on a few of these runs. But hey, we're so close. We are so close. Now, this isn't very fashion souls of me. This is such a garbage fashion. But to be honest, I don't care. I need to get this fucking run. And I don't care at all how I look. Those were bad dodges, dude. Man, I love this fight so much. Such a fun boss fight. Why did he do a second Earthshaker? That is the first time I've seen him do that. I mean, I'm glad because this is the biggest punish window he has. But why did he do it though? I'll take it, I guess. Holy shit, that's such a fun boss fight. One of my favorites in the game, man. So good. Just so good. Level 105. That's what I reached. 60 vigor, 54 strength, 32 dex. Oh, well, here we are. Now all I have to do is not choke, because I know Radagon's moveset pretty well. I can dispatch him pretty well. And then with Elden Beast, the worst thing he can do to me is Elden Stars. Which shouldn't be good enough to kill me, at least I hope so. So let's not screw this up, eh? We've come this far. Whoa, I didn't have stamina. That's on me. I wasn't managing my stamina well enough. Oh, that's an early jump. What am I doing, man? Annoying, but sure, we'll deal with it. Ooh, that was sick. What? Sure. Almost bad there. Okay. You fucker. Don't do Elden Stars. Well, he's gonna do Elden Stars for sure, but just give me good RNG at the start at least. Okay. This is good. That's why it was good, because I knew I could stagger him, since he didn't run away immediately. Well, Elden Stars must be queued up as well after this, so we'll see how this goes, man. Yep. How far does this flame go? Pretty dang far. Not far enough though. Well, Elden Stars wasn't as big. Okay. This is a pretty bad one as well. Ow. What am I doing? We're past Elden Stars though, so. Whew. I can kind of like relax. Even though I probably shouldn't. I got the baby jump. There's so much bullshit with this boss, man. I don't know why they did that. I feel like they should have done something like the moon presence for this thing, man, because Radagon is such a good boss, and then instead of him being the final boss, it's this monstrosity. Such a bad design of a boss. And now I'm tilted. This should have been over like 20 minutes ago, dude. I have not dodged that, not once. I usually never get hit by that, and then now I'm fucking tilted. It's such an easy attack to dodge, and I can't do it for some reason. Might as well have got hit by that now. My god, I look atrocious. I look so bad. Hey, we did it though. That was not easy. That Elden Beast was trash. Even though at the start it was fine, but then he just did not want to fight me. Holy shit, man. I finally did it. I can actually post this run now, for fuck's sake. This is actually the third no death run that I got on this. And all three of those were with the golden halberd, but the first one that I got, the audio didn't record for me and the camera also died. And then the second one that I made, I wasn't like 100% sure about posting that one because I didn't talk during it, and then I was thinking of doing a voiceover, which didn't go over well with me. But now finally I've made this, I've actually done this, and this is literally my first try. Well, what I mean by that is that I literally got up and I did it first try. I didn't have to reset today. So I'm so glad that that happened as well. And well, this Duelist Helm I just got as a random drop. But for the most part, this build is very much doable for, like, this is a completely consistent build that you can do every single time if you want to do a no death run in this, and this is pretty good for it because the golden halberd has really good stagger potential and really good damage. And then because of that, you get standard and pierce, so it's pretty good. And I'm so glad that I finally did this run, man. I'm so happy. Holy shit, this was such a long time coming, man. You have no idea. And like, it was so fun. I'm also just gonna remove this helmet, so it's such a stupid helmet. So let's end it. Let's complete it. Oh, I can finally post this. I can't believe that I got it. I'm gonna get to editing right after this. I wanted to do some work, but I'm gonna postpone that a bit. I can do that in the evening or at night. I wanna just immediately get editing and get this out. Maybe today, which I don't think will happen, but definitely tomorrow. And there it is. Elden Ring. 0 deaths. Nothing can kill me. No bosses, no fall damage, no bullshit. Nothing. I overcome everything. Even with the worst damage type in the game, which is holy. Which is, to be honest, wasn't that big of a hindrance on this. Maybe on Malekith, like if I had a better weapon, maybe I wouldn't have come as close to dying on Malekith. But for the most part, this build is so good. I want to post one of these, like one of my golden halberd builds as well, in which I won't really be pumping dex. I'll be pumping endurance and faith, so it would be a strength faith build. So you can look out for that one as well. I'll be posting a lot of build videos. I have a lot of ideas. None of them are gonna be like fully optimized, like crazy strong builds, even though this one is pretty strong. But they will be like pretty good, pretty fun builds. That's my main thing. Like I wanna make them fun. That's my whole thing. Whole idea with those builds.
The lands between. Our seed will look back upon us and recall an age of fracture.
There it is. I did it. I actually did it. I can't believe it. Oh man. This game is just a masterpiece, man. Such a phenomenal game. I can just never get tired of this game. It's so fucking good. Oh! Well, if you like that video, please do give the video a like. If you want to talk about anything about the golden halberd, about my talisman setup, about my levels, about the no death run that I did, then please do leave those in the comments. I'll reply as fast as I can. And if you want to see more of such content, then please do give the channel a subscription. It really helps me out and I really appreciate it. And if you have any ideas for future runs, then please do leave those in the comments. I'll take those under consideration, even though I have plenty of runs planned for myself as well, which I want to do. So look forward to those as well. And with that, hey though, bye bye. Thanks for watching.